Okay, so I'm going to do a quick roof video for you. So right now we're looking at the front of the house. The main portion of the house, this side and this side, is a 3-tab asphalt shingle. Okay, so you're looking at like a 20 to 25 year shingle. It does look like that it is approaching the end of its life, and you can tell that by the loose granules or missing granules. Originally, this would have all been, a solid like gray color, but you can tell that the granules are starting to fall off. Also, when I walk on it, is very very slippery because of the loose grain. It's like walking on sand, basically. So you slip very easily. So that's another telltale. Also, I can show you this too. The glue that glues these basically together. So on the underside of the shingle, there's tar or asphalt, and that will dry out over the years, and then it becomes loose like this. And then what you'll end up seeing is broken tabs, because so they get loose, then they get brittle, so the wind will come blow up on it, and then it'll just break off. Um, so it doesn't need to be replaced immediately, but eventually, next few years, you're going to start seeing, or even before that, you're going to start seeing some of these tabs start to break off. So I did notice that I'm not going to walk down there because, like I said, it's loose, but all the way down here, this built-in gutter, that's probably a metal material. It runs across the front, and it has been coated with the silver coating, but you can see there's lots of debris there, and it looks like the outlet for that gutter is actually blocked with leaves, so like right here. So what'll happen is the rain will just overflow and run down the front of the house, so definitely want to take care of that as well. Let me get to the other side. Okay. And like I say, you can see here as well. You can see the granule loss. Okay, it's pretty obvious. What do you want to? Oh, yeah, I did want to mention this chimney here is missing a cap. When you have a shared chimney like this, it's hard to really tell whose is whose. So there's always two flues, right? But we don't know whose is whose. I'm assuming. Actually, I don't want to assume because I don't know. But either way, this chimney here, the one on the left, because it doesn't have a cap, water can get down in there, and it can cause damage in the house. If it's no longer used, it can simply be capped off, or you have to put a flue extension and a cap like that, depending on what type of appliance is being used. So anyways, I'm gonna ease my way down here. Yeah, and this is I don't know if this was done at the same time, but they used shingles as siding, which is okay. The problem is this happens. They're really meant for a sloped surface, and then when they stop sticking to each other, like I was mentioning, they sort of just flop there, and wind-driven rain, snow builds up here, that can back up under there. So I noticed down here there was some repairs done. You notice these shingles here, they're a different color, they're also a different kind. This is an architectural type shingle. This is a 3-tab. So there was repairs done here at some point. I don't know you know, it's hard to say exactly what and when and why, but repairs were done. Okay. And also this section here, this is rubber. Now rubber can last like 40 years or so, depending on the kind, brand, but generally it lasts pretty long if it's installed correctly. You do have some installation defects and some issues here, so this probably was a repair. This around these vents and this skylight, okay, this is roofing tar, which is not meant to be used with rubber. Okay, it's just, they're not compatible materials. It's like maybe it'll stick to it, but it's not going to last long. They're just not meant to go with each other. So also around here they used not just roofing tar but asphalt roll roof as a patch around this skylight. So there obviously there was some leaking going on around this skylight. Whether it's active now, I don't know. I did briefly look in the bathroom. I didn't see anything, but you know, any signs of obvious leaking at this time. But you can tell there was issues, like somebody went and caulked this because that cracked. Same there, that other corner. They were obviously chasing a leak here by the different layers. You could tell for the different layers of caulking and roof tar. So I'm assuming well, what I would do, the best thing to do is to take this all apart and if you're going to stick with rubber here, do proper rubber repairs with the proper materials around these roof penetrations. Same thing over here. They originally did use the proper rubber around it, but it looks like someone was chasing a leak, and again they went over this with roof tar. So so this was probably all done, this one here as well, this was probably all done at the same time. So that, and you have some bubbling on the perimeter here. So this should not be bubbled up like this. It should all be nice and flat and tight. And so yeah, likely it wasn't installed properly. Probably didn't let the glue flash off before installing it, and or didn't roll it properly. So you know, that could come up as an issue as well. So yeah, so this video is getting kind of long. I'm going to wrap it up. I did want to just mention this, the peeling paint here, because these areas here, windowsill and whatnot, is often a place where water can get in as well. So I like to wrap this. I like to see this wrapped with aluminum. They do still have the storm window on here, but yeah, wrap this with aluminum, caulk everything up real nice, and then should be leak free for a while. So yeah, I think that's gonna do it for this.